morning, everyone, and it is literally morning. I'm celebrating an anniversary sometime this month. I don't know when it really happened because I didn't necessarily set a date. But sometime in April last year, I became a vegetarian. Now, my whole focus basically is on veganism and the lifestyle therein, but this was kind of the start of it. I became a vegetarian for the last time because now I plan to spend my whole life and not eat meat. My vegetarian journey started after I saw a picture of myself, and this picture of myself was taken at a wedding. And as you can see by this picture right here, oh my gosh, this poor woman looks sick. This is not only fat, but this is bloating, and you can see the pale skin, and you can see the state of unwellness. That is why I started to be a vegetarian in the first place. I know the wedding happened on April 9th, and I don't think it was too much longer after that I got the picture. So anyway, we're trying to heal her up. My whole year of vegetarianism was interesting because I went very strong at first, and I was still eating milk and cheese and eggs and not looking for anything like that, just not dead animals. So anyway, of course, I started this as a health reason. It certainly was not the first time I'd been a vegetarian in my life. Anyway, I wasn't the greatest of vegetarians throughout this year, I'll tell you, until I became vegan. There were instances where maybe I would go eat a little bit of meat too, and I was starting to feel a little down. I would just go and get some kind of meat for a meal. There was a point in July of last year where I had broken a toe. Something kind of clicked within me that maybe, oh my gosh, maybe it was because of lack of calcium. So I started going heavier on the milk, heavier on the cheese, but I was also including meat in my diet too, or some meat in my diet. And then all the good that was doing me started doing me kind of bad again. And at that point, I decided to go vegan. Pretty much my whole YouTube chronology, day one, vegan challenge, that was the first day that I was vegan, but that was the very end of me ever eating meat. I think I had a cheeseburger the day before. Oh my gosh, I'm so ashamed of myself now, thinking back on all that and years of eating meat. Once I got to veganism, cutting out eggs, cheese, and milk, I pretty much ended it right there. So, anyway, to celebrate, basically what I'm doing is I am actually doing, some people call it the lemonade diet, some people call it the master cleanse, all kinds of things. It has all kinds of like endearing names. And I know for a while Hollywood stars were actually doing this diet to lose weight. But the premise of it is it wasn't necessarily ever intended to be a weight loss diet as much as it was a cleansing. I actually did about 3 days one year. I actually did about 5 days that same year, maybe later on that year, but I was going for 10 days, and after 5 days I had to quit. A lot of it has to do with my occupation. I am walking 5 miles a day, lifting all kinds of heavy stuff. So maybe it wasn't enough calories or something like that. So anyway, I decided on a 10-day this time. Well, actually the whole thing started, I was pretty much going on citrus cleanse, but it wasn't a cleanse where that was the only thing that you were eating. The thing about citrus is it's very good for removing all mucus. It's very good for setting a lot of your body right, let me say, as far as toxins are concerned, and cleansing out and cleansing up and things like that. So I went maybe about 3 days. I was doing my citrus juice in the morning, a citrus juice in the afternoon, but I was also eating at the same time. And then that Friday, I decided that I was just going to cleanse out. A couple weeks before, I had been feeling Not so well. I felt like I had a lot of toxins, like either stored up in my body or coming out or something. Probably because I've gone partially raw, and these toxins just felt like they were still circulating all throughout my body. Now, because of that, I just kind of eased into the what they call the lemonade diet. I just went from the citrus cleansing to the full-blown lemonade diet master cleanse. If you haven't ever heard of it before, it's fairly simple. You make a concoction of lemon juice, maple syrup, and a little cayenne pepper to the top of it. Once you do that, then you just drink it. And before, when I was doing it, I've never really had the directions to do it, but it was like 3 times a day, 3 lemons a day, and 3 hits of maple syrup. It doesn't make you calorie deficient, but maybe it wasn't enough. Maybe just my occupation has it so that I actually have to go for another. So basically, instead of 3 a day, I fix myself 3 for this morning and 1 for later. So I'm going to try 4 a day. Another thing about it, which is really nice, it's a very forgiving cleanse. Some people will only do lemon juice in the morning, and then, they'll go into a cleaner version of whatever they eat in the afternoon and evening. Some people only do the lemonade. There's also a saltwater flush and a laxative tea that you're supposed to do too. I'm not going to do the laxative tea this time. I didn't do it last time. The only thing I did last time was the lemonade. I'm doing the lemonade, and then I'll go and do the saltwater flush too. I've already done that once already, and I'd say it was pretty effective. Onto the subject of the lemonade itself. When I go 4 glasses a day, that should give me about 800 calories. 800 calories really should do the trick, I'm thinking. Ever since Friday. As of Monday, I didn't really lose anything, but as of Friday, I've already lost about 7 or 8 pounds. And also, because of my occupation, I did put an addendum in my particular lemonade diet that is, if I needed to eat something solid, then definitely I'm going to eat something solid. So pretty much I've been good. I've gone 3 days, and then last night I had to have something light. In a working situation, it's the best I can do. That's just going to have to be it. Today I am prepared to just do the lemonade and nothing else. Citrus does your body a lot of good. Another thing too, it does kind of give your body a rest. It gives your body a chance to take the energy that it would take for digestion and do other stuff with it. Let it repair, let it rebuild, let it do whatever it wants. You never stop digesting food, and because you never stop digesting food, that means that your whole digestive system never really gets a break. Yes, it is effective for weight loss, and weight loss is happening in my life. Finally, I've gotten to a point where, yes, I do need to lose some weight. I just think my health would be much better. Not going fully on it is I really do sometimes maybe need the energy from food just because of my health. I'd go full hog on it if I felt that I could, but I don't feel that I can. I'll do the cleanse as much as I can take, but if I start feeling weak in the knees and start feeling a little bit lightheaded and weak, I will take in more nutrition than I'm getting from this. And in the meantime, I feel the effects of it starting to work. I feel very, very good today. It was a very odd day after I ate last night. First time in 3 days. Other than the lemonade juice, which it does have calories and it does actually nourish you. Still, yeah, I'm just occupation-wise and health-wise, I just need that little extra sometimes. So anyway, bottoms up. First of the day. So, last night I crashed as soon as I got home, and then I got up at 1 o'clock in the morning for whatever reason. And I felt like, oh gosh, I'm on a mission. and for whatever reason I could not go back to sleep at all. Said to myself this morning, I'm going to go in early and I'm going to film this YouTube video in the parking lot and try to figure out whatever my mission is actually supposed to be. And also I want to complete an Afghan that I started on my vacation too. I'll be posting it on Instagram at some point because it's really cute. So I drove to the parking lot. I got here and then started to fall asleep. It was a little cool this morning and I was going, oh gosh, I didn't have a blanket. So, realized that I brought that Afghan. I've got all the crucial parts of it done and everything. I'm just embellishing a design on it now. So anyway, I just pulled it out of my crochet bag, put it over myself, and then just went to sleep in the parking lot for about an hour and a half until it was about 7 o'clock. And that's how my morning has been. I can't tell you any more about what my mission is because I certainly don't know. It's just this general feeling that I have. Maybe it's the lemonade talking, who knows? I have no idea where that's coming from at all. I actually thought of making a whole YouTube chronology on the Master Cleanse too, but since I'm not doing it exactly right, just didn't feel that it would really make an impact. At some point, you definitely will hear what the results were with that. I am dropping weight and I'm dropping weight fast. It's amazing to think that there were so many toxins. I kind of felt that too. It was just time. Like I said, it was nothing planned. That's what my physical self needed for now. After the first day, I was losing a lot of stuffiness. A lot of stuffiness in my head, again, with the mucus that I don't think that I have or something, because I didn't necessarily know that my head was that stuffy. A lot more, too. My skin was, I could, smell heavy metal. We'll see how it all goes when it's over. Stay tuned for more. If you've ever done the Master Cleanse, comment down below and let me know how it went. Even though it seems like a fad, it's something that's been around since the 1940s, and it was introduced by a naturopath named Stanley Burroughs. And Stanley Burroughs had his traditional diet, and I think that actually the diet went for 28 days or 21 days, 28 days. I can't remember exactly when it got to be faddish. People chose it for 3 days so they could lose 5 pounds. It's not all about the weight loss. A lot of it is about just cleansing out your system. To simplify it, instead of going into great detail on it, it's as simple as when you take a drink of lemon water, or you drink or eat something with lemons in it, you just get this whole sensation of cleanliness in your mouth, and that sensation is basically the lemon cleansing. It's the same way that citrus cleansers work. Citrus is a cleansing agent. That's what the lemons do. They pull out a lot in your system. And the maple syrup is basically just to get the calories up. You're not starving to death. It's not about deprivation or starving. Another thing about the maple syrup, it does have nutrients in it that are very good for you. That's the cleanse, and it's a wonderful thing. So comment down below if you've ever done the Master Cleanse. Let me know how it went for you. Were you a stickler about it, or did you have to make modifications so you could live with it? Also, subscribe to this channel if you'd like to see more. I am on a journey and I am on a mission. I don't know, like I said, I don't know what that mission is yet, but some little voice inside keeps telling me that. So, I guess I am on some kind of mission. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good day.